Vale, seguimos. Warhorse, bueno, muy rico.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished. What do you desire?
I'd like to ask...
Can't you see I'm...
No me hablas.
Forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
Vale. Que no hay nada. Buenas, Jesús. Faulo de la zorra y la jarra. No hace lo que hace eso. Ni falta que me hace. Porque soy un rebelde. Ahora puta, un libro tiene que haber aquí interesante, joder, no puede ser todo mierda. Tiene que haber algún libro que traiga algo interesante. Que no sea toda una mierda. O no, Híjole. Sobre la falta de moral en Bohemia. Silence. Joder, pensar que había estado aquí, tío. Sobre Praga. Hombre. Ahora que lo pienso. Leer. Mejorar la lectura, digo yo, ¿no? Ah, no, si dice robar, tío. ¿Cómo robar? Si soy ¿Cómo vas a robar? Si soy novicio, joder. Quiero robar, que soy novicio. Me cago en la puta. Ahí tenemos a un...
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. I've never asked about him.
Grande.
Tell me about Antonius. You really don't know anything about...
Don't get upset.
Will you tell me?
There's nothing
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life...
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Come on.
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on what has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath.
Monastery gates! Gates!
I've heard that you, well, that you enjoy the company of men. Is there any truth to it?
What? How do you know that?
I read it in the abbot's book.
What? The abbot's book is locked up in his chambers, and he'd never allow anyone to read it. Did you break in? But why? Just so you could dig something up on me?
I was looking for something else, but I just happened to come across your... story.
No matter what you were looking for, you crossed a line that shouldn't be crossed. But don't worry, I won't tell on you if you promise me the same. Yes, you can call me a sodomite, a sinner, a monster, the spawn of Satan. But tell me this, Gregor. Can I help the way I am? I tell you, it's a test of my faith. A test so daunting you can't even imagine it.
You're right. I found it interesting, but I'm not judging you. You are the way you are. You should be true to yourself.
I'm glad you aren't like the others. Thank you for not passing judgment. I swear to God, I've never lain with another man. I've never sinned. When my father wanted me to find a wife and start a family, I told him the truth, and he had me sent here. And in a way, I was glad. My guilt had been consuming me, and I knew in the monastery I'd find peace. The Lord sees my soul, and he knows it's pure.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Siempre está igual, tío. Bueno, en realidad el permiso es, digamos, pues un poco en general, no solo es para el general. Entonces, sin el permiso mínimo no puedes hacer absolutamente nada. Con ese permiso mínimo, pues bueno. Si me evito que entre mongoles. Y si alguno entra, pues mira, se lo quito y ya está. Ya no puedo escribir más. Vale, a ver. ¿Dónde estás? Miss Jesús Bicha. El Jero. Ese, ¿no? Vale. Ahora, listo. Ay. Ay. Master Vibrator. Vale. A tope con la cope.
You see, I'm looking for...
You're looking for someone?
I am a novice.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here. In the cloister, we're subject to divine law.
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
Sí, antes lo tenía
heard
abierto,
something
tío.
about that. But why are you telling me all this?
Y bueno,
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
When I find him, I'll...
Hail Mary, Mother of Grace. Go.
Calm down. I'm not going to kill anyone.
I should hope not. I don't believe there's such evil in you. But why are you telling me all this? What do you want from me?
Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't be able to sleep at night.
There's something I...
You're...
I am a novice.
Why?
I'm looking for a...
es lo mismo.
because you could
That...
Y lo he repetido otra vez.
talk to... Do you have any idea which...
I don't know. But I can't vote. So what's the point of worry? Ask...
I'd like to...
I don't know.
Vale. Joder, tío. Sentarme la puta mesa, tío. Ay. Estoy buscando novicios. Este novicio. ¿Cómo tiene el orificio?
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Are you here of
Siskin.
your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me.
Oh.
I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery.
But you didn't have to come here if you...
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realized you robbed.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just...
And you stashed away the remainder.
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off.
Chicos, listo.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself.
No,
Especially the part about the coin.
tranquilo.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about... Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to.
What can you tell me about Lucas?
Lucas.
It's a tricky situation.
Lucas.
No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a virgin on a wedding night.
That's all. Thanks. Who would you elect, Abbot, if you could?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow, and he seems... The monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you...
I'm still...
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't.
No, de
Just go and
2018,
read
tío.
during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
I'll leave you be.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
Will you tell me?
Look, nothing against...
Very well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
There's something I'm here to find someone, and, well, to do away...
What's he doing here?
They call him pious because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, they sent me here to find him and...
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I...
Well, that's just it. It could be Antonius?
Antonius. He's a fine fellow. No, it can't be him. Although, you never know what's hiding beneath a man's skin.
See how hard it is? It could be anyone, and at the same time, nobody in particular. I suspect Lucas.
He certainly says little enough, and he...
Podría ser.
It could be you.
What on
Hostia,
earth makes you
2001 no
think that?
jodas. Mira cómo eran los
Not
juegos en
being unfit
2001.
for holy orders doesn't make me a former assassin.
Hostia.
True enough. No, but I hope I'll track him down soon. If you find any clue that could lead me to him...
I swear I don't know anything. Except that I'm not the one you're looking for.
I won't tell.
You're talking about killing in the...
Listen to me, you worthless shit. You'll be keeping your mouth shut. Otherwise, you can count on me to do away with you first.
I thought better of you, Gregor. You're just a common killer, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Remember, the mills of God grind slowly, yet surely.
Someone really reeked at Matins.
You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there, and it's not the first time.
It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his man.
What would you like?
I'm still...
God
It's
be with
no
you.
big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise.
Actually... I'd like to ask you...
Lo mismo.
Well, that's all.
That's all. That's all. Vale. ¿Esto es? El Cator Stibor. Vamos a ver. Pues ya es noche ya. Y según esto, a las 10 que hay, nada, ya tenemos que estar durmiendo. Entonces para salir... Puede ser, ¿no? La verdad que no tengo ni idea exactamente cuándo fue. Puede ser, puede ser.
Ah, why are you waking me? Go away.
Yo no voy a ser un tonto, voy a dormir en la cama que corresponde. O sea, en la que no me corresponde. Porque yo siendo novicio tendría que dormir en un camastrillo de ese. Ese desastre perianal de tercer grado. Está muy guay este juego, Jesús. ¿Te gustas, Jesús o Nils? ¿Cómo llamarte? Vale. Está muy guay, muy interesante. Tiene todo lo bueno de los juegos de rol. Historia ahí larga. Misiones secundarias, misiones principales. Pues eso, va subiendo el personaje. Habilidades, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Nada, tío. ¿Y qué más? Y luego encima que está eso, está basado en el mundo real, tío. La intro del juego es un hecho real, digamos. Hay una invasión ahí, eso es un hecho real. El pueblo. Luego, bueno, luego ya hay el pueblo del que es este chaval, el protagonista, también fue asediado. Y bueno, los hechos que hay, cómo se relatan, pues bueno, supongo que estarán un poco. Hay un poco dramatizados, ¿no? Pero de puta madre, tío. Está de puta madre. Todo una labor de documentación impresionante. Impresionante. Y eso hay que apreciarlo, ¿eh? Apreciarlo porque Novicio Siskin. Novicio Siskin. Sí. ¿Cómo que estoy descuidando la labor diaria? ¿Qué cojones se reza? ¿Dónde se reza aquí? Pero lo que venía a decir más que por los gráficos, eso es porque está todo pues como supuestamente es el... o fue. Las ciudades y los pueblos son sitios que existieron de verdad. Bueno, no sé qué cojones hay que hacer aquí. En el claustro. No me deja, tío. Ahora se levantan todos, puto. No sé. A Lucas ya lo conozco. La oración de la mañana, claro, hay que ir a misa, la oración. Aum. Aum. ¿Es el abad? Prior. Y va sin nada, sin ropa. ¿Para qué? Bueno, falta. Vaya pesaditos que son, ¿no?
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the Order. I suggest...
I'm interested in the other... What can you tell me about...
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already.
Sounds like you don't...
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor.
Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's... He's always happy to help.
I'm interested...
Nobody knows much about Lucas.
Do you have any ground?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. Just...
What can you...
I was...
I've read the abbot's book. It says in...
You broke into the abbot's quarters?
I wasn't interested in your opinion about what I did.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Just try it, and I'll smack you so hard your feet won't touch the ground.
No, don't hit me. I want...
Listen.
Ha! I knew it. It's better not...
Never mind that.
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one. The way...
You mean his not going to morning prayers? Ah, you've got the wrong end of it.
You think so?
That's what I'm trying to...
What are you going to...
I don't know yet.
You should talk to the Circators.
Can you tell...
I would if there was any...
Why did you join...
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest... You know what?
Who would you...
Why do you care?
I'm just thinking.
I like John better. But like I've said...
Están todos llegando tarde. Está guay, está guay. Men and the monkey GT calor y su madre que era puta y su tía más y su hermana ni digamos. Vaya familia de putes. Y vaya bien que lo estoy pasando. Es la polla. Es súper divertido esta mierda. Ay, qué rico. Además son hombres. Ya está.
Not now, brother. After Mass.
Uy. Casi. Bueno. Ya no. Pero una hora ya toma por culo. Voy a estar yo así. Una hora esperando. Real. O sea, real no. Real in-game. Pero voy a esperar. Hostia, que siguen aquí, tú. Y que voy a esperar una hora. Otra hora, venga. A ver, que se van moviendo. Ahí está. Vamos a comer.
What are you talking about? He told me himself that he became a novice so he could get in here, that he's looking for someone.
Mira, mira, mira.
I'll look into this immediately.
Hijo
I
puta.
heard some unsettling news.
El chivo,
I've been told you've lied about who you are the entire time you've been here. What do you have to say about it? Who are you really?
I don't have anything to say. If I'm not me, then you're not you. And that must mean we aren't talking together now.
Enough of that nonsense. Tell me who you are and what you're looking for here.
I'm Carl, or I was, and I was ordered here by my father. What do you mean looking for? I've no idea what you're talking about.
I can find out whether you really are the Carl we accepted here. If you are, no need to worry. All accusations against you will be withdrawn. But until I find out, you'll have to be isolated from the others.
Baja, ya la cagamos. A la cárcel. Joder, no, si está. Esto en el monasterio es divertidísimo. Puta madre. En la cárcel, un día. Joder, macho. Me fueron con el cuento a la base. ¿Quién sería, tío? Debía asomarme ahí a ver quién era. A ver, tengo un estacazo ahora. Al hijo puta. Chivato. ¡Ándame!
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a racket in the cellar. Blind drunk, I'm sure of it. I wonder what's been going on. I'm
¿Qué está
Gregor,
pasando
I'm new
aquí?
here.
I know.
I saw you in the church during ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be meeting again soon.
Eso es un
And
circator.
What does that mean?
Esos son los que pegan.
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything's the way it should be.
And when it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishments.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Oh,
Who's in charge of it?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm.
And what happens when the old abbot...
Then we elect him.
Are there any candidates?
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevlas. On one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot. On the other, those who support Nevlas, and they seem to be capable.
Tell me about John.
John is the circator and the oldest brother here. He'll be only...
I'd like to know about...
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here.
Why does it matter so much?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior brothers, and that some... The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks...
I thought politics weren't part of the monastery.
You're right, but we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot...
oye, qué rico todo, ¿eh? Vamos a ver.
Who's in charge?
¿Por qué no me deja...?
What happens when...
Then we elect...
Ahora.
Are there ever any disagreements between them?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election.
Tell me something.
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants...
Are there ever any...
Unfortunately, yes. The big...
I understand. Tell me something...
La regla de San Benito.
Can you tell me something?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monac... The fundamental precepts are obedience, work and
Viernes y
prayer.
sábados.
We're fully
Pero hoy voy a
devoted to
jugar también
serving
porque
God.
mañana no trabajo.
The outside world beyond the monastery walls
Pasa
is
que más
foreign
tarde.
to us. And what should be going on?
Porque me apetecía jugar a
The
esto.
sky is just as blue and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged through the ages.
Through the ages.
I'm interested in the monastery's history.
Oh, the
It was
monastery.
founded by Saint Procopius
Let's try.
500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time. But then the order was restored, and brothers of the...
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign ritual.
What are the roles of the...
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the... As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators.
What can you tell me about the novices here?
Sí,
What can I say? You're here to
Último día de
demonstrate
vacaciones,
your devotion
no
to
te
God
creas.
and to live a monastic life.
Bueno,
After a year,
a
you
ver,
can make
pedí
your
el
vows
martes
and
también.
become a fully fledged monk.
Perdí hoy
I'm
para estirar al
something
martes,
specific
pero no
about
seguro que me lo vayan a dar.
But you know them
Así que ya
yourself.
veremos.
Yorick is an odd one.
Cuento con que
He's
mañana es el último día de
diligent and
vacaciones. Si
eager,
luego es el martes, pues mira,
perhaps
mejor.
too eager. Antonius is hardworking and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought.
Can you...
Well, where would you go? You have everything you need?
Who would you like...
John, there's no other candidate.
Who would you like...
I've thought,
Who would you like to be the new abbot?
what kind of question is that?
¿Y por qué?
I'd like to... Who would you like...
No entiendo por qué no se... Yo queda siempre en blanco, tío, esta mierda. Parece que alguien se estaba poniendo firme aquí, ¿eh?
already given my boy a thrashing over this, but once I get my hands on the fiend with whom he cooked up this asinine plan, I will wring his goddamn fucking neck!
Calm down, my lord. You're in a monastery.
The insolence! Help him flee and then pretend to be him?
It's certainly an unfortunate incident, but there's no need for such agitation or profanity. We will take care of it. Ah, that's him! Stop him!
Now I've got you, you bastard!
Fuck. If I don't kill Pius now, I never will.
Nada, ya la cagué. Tengo que cargar una partida anterior. Joder. Pues esta. Mierda.
Welcome, brother. I am
Vamos a
Antonius,
empezar desde el
a
principio,
novice
tío.
like you.
Thanks.
Joder.
Would you tell me?
I'm a novice, and I'm here because
Is it alright?
I thought that since you're literally a complete novice, you'd be interested in... Here's a letter from the prior with the daily schedule. Read it and observe it.
Buah. Tranquilo. Ay. El cuello. El cuello se le queda locker. Tramboliker. Perdona.
Thanks for it.
Are you sure? It will make your life easier if I show you around. Other...
I'll work it out.
Suit yourself.
Vale,
What
vamos
is
a,
it, brother?
vamos a interrogarle.
Will you tell me?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my... It's peaceful here.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
Vale.
I found this...
The words mean nothing to me. Ask in the library.
Suelo hacerlo, sí, de vez en cuando sean las ofertas, tío. Suelo estar en las ofertas. O sea, ahora cuenta que estará para octubre o así, para Halloween igual. Para Halloween. Se tocaría una oferta puntual en Halloween, en las ofertas de verano, las ofertas de invierno, en las ofertas de primavera, todas las ofertas de Steam, tío. Ahí siempre está rebajado. Pero bueno, sí, suelo ponerlo en el Discord o en YouTube, en la comunidad. Pasa que bueno. Tampoco, a ver, no sé. Igual no me doy cuenta. Y si me doy cuenta lo pongo, claro. El Left 4 Dead y otros juegos que sean así del estilo, vaya. Pero bueno.
Did it go?
Lock?
Vale.
I'd like... What are the roles?
Me va a pasar esto porque esto ya lo sé.
Are they? Yeah. Tell me...
Muy bien.
Who's... What?
Vale.
Who would...
Vale.
Oh, great.
Entonces, esto lo que tengo que hacer es que no...
I'd like to ask you...
Que no...
Who's in...
Truthfully,
I see. Well, that's all.
A no marcarme, tío. No marcarme. Hablo con este. Hablo con el otro. Hablo con todos que tenga que hablar. Con los novicios. Buenas, Diego. ¿Qué tal, hombre?
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the
Jodok.
monks.
Trouble?
Can you tell what
Because he was better than... You know...
Who would...
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
De momento voy a hacerlo bien por partes para que no se me joda la partida como antes. Voy a buscar al otro putito. ¿Dónde estará? Pues no lo sé. ¿La biblioteca? No creo. El hermano Celarius este es el que vende.
Novices have no business here.
Perdón. Ve cómo se chivaron de mí los hijos de puta. Ah, hermano bibliotecario, ¿eh? Me dice lo de las páginas.
Is it possible to learn something?
Only the abbot and the prior.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he and the prior are permitted to read them.
I found this piece.
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that?
Not what, but who. Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day.
Vaya.
Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, if he'd had his way, all such books
El
would
arte de
have been
amar de
burned.
vídeo.
Ovid's The Art of Love must have...
Oh.
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can...
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
Can you tell me something?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people to find and maintain love. It's a lovely work.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. Wonderful.
I'd like...
Nada, esto más o menos.
Talk to me, brother.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Grab your dick and double click it to me.
Brother.
¿Qué pasa?
You were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that's not allowed in the monastery.
A la cárcel otra vez. ¿Pero qué hice, tío? Me cago en Dios, chaval. ¿Por qué la policía, chaval? Encima un cojón un día, tío. No mames, eso. Ir a la cama.
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a racket in the cellar. Blind drunk, I'm sure of it.
Ah, no te preocupes, Snace, que hagan lo que quieran. Eso no puedo hacer tutoriales.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony. But
what does that mean?
I make sure
when it's not.
Then we're authorized.
I'd like to. Can you tell me?
7 centuries ago.
Ora et labora.
Do you never want to know?
And what should be going on?
What are the?
No, lo paso porque ya lo leímos antes.
What can you?
Antonius.
Can you tell me something? Who's in? And what? About? Come. I'd like to help.
I'm convinced Nevlus must have done something that would greatly damage him if everyone found out. If he was preaching water and drinking wine, for example.
So I should dig something up on him and tell you about it?
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck. Nevlus is too cunning and careful to give anything away.
Hijos de puta.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't seem right to me.
He who aids a sinner sins himself. I shall pray for your soul, brother.
Cabrón.
I'm not really interested in all that.
Then why are you wasting...
Thank you for that.
Que hijos de puta, quieren intervenir las elecciones, chaval.
Gregor.
Fake news. Otra vez. Jesucristo. Hijo de su madre. Ojalá se pusiese pasar una misa en el mundo, en la vida real, ¿eh? Esperar, venga, ya está. Done. ¡Ay! Maitines. Antonius. Está avisado. Este está visto también. Lucas.
I'm
Lucas.
Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the.
I know. It was.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm
Hay
happiest
que
alone.
trabajar, tío.
If you could. Will you?
Vale.
I'd like to know.
No, eso ya lo haré luego. Vale, solo me queda uno por saber.
Then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will
Vaya chapa también el desayuno, tío.
who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers.
No, hostia puta. Yo al Perú. Mira, aquí sí me dejan sentar. Aquí me dejan sentar, pero no hay comida. ¿Qué cuento y es, tío?
Permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written,
El hermano este. Palomas, dice. Falta uno, tío. A ver. Trabajo en el refectorio a las 8. Me pira de aquí.
I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin
¿Qué
with
pasa?
my
¿Qué
tongue.
chapa, tío?
I have set a
Buah.
guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit...
Therefore.
Brother? You were somewhere you shouldn't have been.
Oye,
Don't
me
you
cago
know
en
your
Dios, ¿qué te
place?
van a hacer?
Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
I've had enough.
You dare resist...
I apologize. I shall serve my time in solitary confinement.
Joder.
Now, show me what you have on you.
Otra vez a la cárcel, tío. Madre mía. Ahora, otro día a la cárcel sin comer ni nada. Los putos monjes de los cojones, tío. Que me están ya dando un asco. ¡Ah! ¡Bah! Les vomito encima, tío. Me estáis ya dando un asco. Monjitos. De los cojones. De los cojones. Ascazo. 4, 3, 2, 1. ¡Oh! Algo. Screaming. A misa otra vez, joder. Un coñazo, Un coñazo, pero... Pero de cojones. Ay. Mira, te voy a enseñar rata puerco. ¡Rata puerco! Flipaste, Con el rata puerco. Debe. Ahí, ahí. Yo estuve esta semana de descanso, Diego. Ahí sigo. Mañana más.
Brother, what are you doing here?
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Brother, I wasn't born yesterday. This is your first warning. Don't do it again.
Joder. Qué pesados, tío. Son Hitler,
Unless he amend and make satisfaction.
Son Hitler. Tu padre. Tío.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin.
Vale, a ver si puedo interrogar a este.
There's something I should tell you. I'm here to find...
What's he doing?
They call him...
So we have one...
Well, that's just it. I won't...
You're talking about killing in the mod...
Would you do that? I have a feeling you wouldn't.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself.
Thank you, sis. Will you tell...
Look, no...
Are you hiding?
I'm hide... I hate to... I've no...
But you didn't have...
No, not...
Then... And you stashed away the
Indeed, sir.
What's your... That's all I wanted.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Who... I'd be interested...
Vale,
Tell
ahora
me
sí.
about... I'm interested in...
What could interest you about him?
That doesn't sound...
It wasn't...
What can you tell me...
It's a tricky situation.
That's all. Will you...
Look, no...
Very well.
Thank you.
Vale.
What troubles you?
I'm interested in...
Vienes del resto de novicios, putos.
What can you tell...
Oh, he's out. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out.
Sounds...
I wouldn't...
Do you know any...
Only that he came from... He's always happy to help.
I'm interested...
Nobody knows much about me.
Do you have any
Quite a lot.
What can you tell...
Oh, he's always... I'm surprised...
I'm interested in... I'd like to know some... I don't know. What can you tell me? You really don't know anything about anyone? Don't get upset. I'd like... What can you tell me about... Not a lot, Do you know anything... I don't. He... Tell me about Antonio. I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. Are you joking? Why should I? I'd have thought you might want to know who you'll be spending it. Don't get upset.
Llega Antonio.
Ah, Gregor. Talk to me.
Está el policía ahí. Los huevos morenos. Y si te mueves, ¡taca! Screaming.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nevlis, and I'm the provost here.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write...
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Vale. Van a ser 2 pociones de gallo. No sé ni lo que es, eso. Gallo, aquí está. Valeriana y menta. Vale, vale. Moler la menta. Hervir un turno.
Attacking the nobles one by one across the land. And brigands are like weeds.
Bueno, primero necesito menta y valeriana.
That's not the half of it. What about the attack on Murha yet? While the lords are dealing with one lot of marauders in Privoslavets, there's another bunch pillaging somewhere else.
¿Qué hablas? ¿Qué dices? ¿Qué dice usted? A ver, valeriana y menta. Vale. Vale. Preparar. Espirituosidad. Picor. Venga, a ver. Eso es la base. Venga, hervir eso. Un poco. Entonces, ahora la cogemos la menta. Venga, vale. Vale. Muy bien. Me he echado el plato ya. La menta un turno, vamos a ver. Vale. Ahora se añade la valeriana. Perfecto. ¿Ya está? Ya está. Ahora la poción. Hago en la puta fallo. ¿Cómo fallo? No mames. Mierda, que eran 2 de menta, joder. Hago en la puta. Otra cerveza. Vale. Nada. Genial. Menta. Vale, hasta luego. Dale. ¿Qué pasa aquí, tío? Ven, ven. Uno. Dos. Vamos a ver. A moler la menta. Vamos ahí. Vale. Tenemos calor. Dale vuelta al tetero. Vale. Ahora echamos la valeriana. Una. Ya. Turno. A ver si salió bien. Vale, ahora sí. Ahora sí está bien. Bien. Uno. Dos de menta. Vamos allá. Pim pam pum. Vamos para aquí. Ahí, bueno, está. Listo. Pues a tomar por culo. Perfect.
Peace be with you, brother. Talk to me, brother.
I finished my work.
Show me what you... Spectacular, Gregor. You found...
Monje, monje. Eso. Vamos a estar. Aquí va a ser más complicado investigar nada. El tiempo libre que tenemos es la mugre pura. Joder, con la labor diaria, tío. Otra hora. Bueno, y menos mal que vengo ya con subido de nivel. ¿Veréis? Nada, voy para el Left 4 Dead, tío. No, mira. Se puso ya la labor. Vale. Pues no, no se puso la labor de ninguna manera. Nada, toman por culo. Voy para el Left 4 Dead. Ya me estoy rayando. Luego más, mañana más de esto. Venga, hasta luego.